Pain is given to the person who can fight for their dream. Dream is given to the person who can go through every pain to make it happen. This is the 30-day life lesson series, and these are the 30 lessons you have to hear. Let's begin. For day 1, here is the first lesson. Everything starts with you, your life, the changes you want to see, the direction you take. Everything starts with one single point, you. You are a hero who you need. Change who you were, because that past version was too weak to fully embrace the person you truly were and full potential. That weaker version needs an upgrade. Don't lose yourself and identity. But if you want change, then don't limit yourself from achieving your full potential. It's me, my choices, my actions, my behaviors that builds and defines who I am. And it's me, only me, who holds the power to change that. Because my courage to take action only starts from me. For day 2, here is the second lesson. You are your first home, take care of it. First of all, stop blaming others. Why weren't you there for me? Why didn't you do that for me? Because they don't have to. You are not their responsibility. They have their own. You are your own responsibility. In the hard situation, rather than thinking why no one is with me, be happy. Take it as a win and think I'm still standing up for me. No matter where life takes you, no matter how hard it gets, no matter who stays or who leaves, you always return to yourself, your own home. So create a home so strong that no storm can shake it, no doubt can break it, and no pain can tear it down. And always remember, your home is your responsibility, not anyone else. For day 3, our lesson is start your morning with positivity and change your day. The time, effort, energy you have been using to continue bad and old habits like sleeping late, eating unhealthy, being lazy, you can take that same energy and use it to build new and better habits, which can change your life. You already have the power. You are just using it in the wrong direction. So start your morning with positivity, not by scrolling through brain-rotting reels, or convincing yourself that your days are just boring, dull, and lifeless. If you are positive, if you feel energetic, then only everything around you starts to reflect that same energy. For day 4, our lesson is don't wait. Start, be confident, and just try. Maybe you are telling yourself, I'm waiting for the perfect time, I'm busy right now, I'll start tomorrow, but let's be honest. Those are just excuses for your laziness. Those excuses, they are the chains keeping you stuck. So start and fail. Fail again and again and again. At least you'll improve. Remember this. A story does not start with its ending. It begins with its boring first line. Your journey starts with one step, not the finish line. So you don't need to be perfect to start. You need to start to become perfect. Don't wait. You have to start now, not with a perfect story, but to create one. For day 5, our fifth lesson is a clear mind creates a clear path. First of all, you need to be clear about the exact problem to find the exact solution for that. Clarity gives you right direction because your mind does not want to get stuck and is not messy. So let your clarity guide you, not your panic. For day 6, our lesson is don't rush. Walk slowly, be calm, and embrace the journey. We are in a hurry for everything, but remember, the longer the steps, the higher you rise. Imagine you have two options, be a millionaire or find one. You might find one and live in comfort, but with fear. What if they leave me? But the one who becomes a millionaire through struggle, failure, and growth is not afraid to lose it all, because money can be lost, but the mindset, courage, and confidence, experience gained along the way can rebuild it all again. So remember, anyone can reach a destination, but a person who embraces the journey becomes unbeatable. Yes, anyone can reach Mount Everest, but not everyone can be a Sherpa. If you are not achieving what you deserve, then don't worry. Just remember, your journey is preparing you because something bigger is waiting for you. For day 7, our lesson is don't limit yourself. You don't have to limit yourself just because someone out there seems more capable than you. Even if you're a lily among thousands of roses, you don't need their validation to know your worth because you bloom anyway. So don't let self doubt steal your opportunities because your uniqueness is your power, not weakness. For day 8, our lesson is balance everything. Balance does not mean doing everything perfectly. It means giving the right energy to the right things at the right time. Everything matters in life: your health, your family, your growth, and your dreams. When everything is together in your life, when you nurture every part of your life, then fulfillment follows and emptiness fades. For day 9, our lesson is people come, lesson remains. Don't get attached to the character, but appreciate the story and be ready for another story which is waiting for you to give you something new. So, next time, don't repeat the same mistakes and don't get stuck in your past. Create your story differently and live differently. For day 10, our lesson is be nice, not because they are, but because you are. You want everyone not to go through the same suffering you went. You respect others' space too, and that's not the weakness, that's the inner strength. But if Angel is too weak to handle the situation, so that why you were protecting them from your devil's side that doesn't know how to tolerate their bad behavior and listen their nonsense and false narratives. You have to stand up for yourself when someone mistreats you because you can't let negative energy to win all the time. Otherwise, don't keep complaining why there is no voice against wrong in this world. Well, you were too afraid to speak yourself and were letting them win. So stand against wrong and believe in justice. If you want to see garden everywhere, then you have to grow flowers, not cactus. And it's not about the cactus. It's about the negative people and hate you give others unnecessarily. A person who wears fake masks of being nice can fool people, but the energy filled inside with jealousy, hatred, negativity can't attract right and positive energy. So only love, kindness, and justice can truly transform what's around you. For day 11, our lesson is become who you needed at your lowest. You can be a person who helped you in your toughest moments so that you can be the one who help others in theirs. You take, you give. That's the cycle of life. So don't get afraid to give, lose, and help others because one day it will come to you again. For day 12, our lesson is you are allowed to outgrow people. I've seen this in the friend circle. People don't like each other, and a person who wants to be superior tries to disrespect and control others. And the people who are being controlled go and tell everyone how bad she's controlling me, this and that, and they cry. Then it's best to leave the toxic person. But no, tomorrow they go back to them and it's not appropriate word, but lick them again. If some people want that kind of treatment, if they are happy like that, then what can you say? If you say something, they be like, how can you say that to my friend? What? Yesterday you are crying and saying that you are going to leave the toxic person. Now you go back to them and defending them again? So this lesson is not for them. Some people never ever learn. They're okay to get treated like that because they know they are nothing without others. Their whole life they try to impress. But you, if you want praise from forced and toxic relationships, then you can outgrow people. Definitely. Relationships definitely need tolerance, but it should be two-sided. If she tolerates you, maybe you have to learn to tolerate her. If you understand her, maybe she has to understand you. That's how relationship with anyone gets stronger, when both sides put efforts. Otherwise, it's better to leave. For day 13, our lesson is don't be weak. Speak and clear now. If you are avoiding something, means you are adding it for later. So don't think you have cleared it. And the situation is not hard. You are making it hard by overthinking and not taking actions, but keep fighting silent battles within. So solve and clear now to prevent yourself from future regrets. For day 14, our lesson is sign anyway. You don't need permission to be powerful. No matter what others say about you, no matter how they try to label you as bad, ugly, stupid, useless, remember, you are not what they try to project onto you. You are what you choose to become. So let them doubt you. paint you with ugly brushes, but become the masterpiece you choose to create. For day 15, our lesson is don't shrink to fit broken spaces. If you are in toxic place or relationships, and if you are constantly trying to fit in, where you have to degrade your self-respect and your value to impress them, then you have only two options. One mindset is, I don't fit there. Maybe something is wrong with me. Blame yourself and cry. Another mindset is, nothing is wrong with me. That space is toxic. It does not even deserve me, my time, and my presence. So don't contort yourself. Diminish your light just to escape into spaces that don't even recognize your value and neither guarantee your growth. For day 16, here is the lesson. Your vibes choose your tribe. Live with eagles and fly, or live with goats and eat grass. The energy you emit is the energy you invite. What surrounds you eventually becomes a part of you. That's why surround yourself with people who have intelligence and bigger dreams. For day 17, here is the lesson. Have strong principles in your life. Boundaries build bridges to self-respect. Be uncontrollable. If your principle says you don't need to become like others who are easily getting manipulated, influenced, then stand firm in that truth. If your principle says something is wrong, then it is. Don't foil it then. Have strong principles and boundaries which can save you from toxic environments and guide you toward healthier spaces. For day 18, our lesson is stay rooted in who you are, even when the wind tries to shake you. Let the wind blow. It's not the wind or hindrances, it's your foundation that determines if you'll stand or fall. So build yourself strong from the inside. Then nothing can break you. For day 19, our lesson is give without losing yourself. Today, you put in efforts. Impress them. They are yours. But tomorrow, just be their enemy for 1 second. They will take out all their negativity for you, which they have stored for years. They will forget every effort, your sweet words, which you gave them. That's why don't pour water into a sieve. Give where you are valued. Don't waste your energy on the wrong people. For day 20, our lesson is don't treat others how you don't want to be treated. If you hate others, and hate becomes very easy to give, then remember it can return just as easily in the same way you gave it to others, but never wanted to receive yourself. Before stealing someone else's happiness for your own benefit, put yourself in their position and feel what it's like to lose something valuable. If it hurts you to lose and suffer, then remember it hurts others too. If you call your bitter words a joke, then don't cry when the joke's on you. Because if it can hurt you, it probably hurt them too. For day 21, our lesson is think rationally. Don't get manipulated. Don't get used by others when you can design your own empire through your own vision and your own belief. A weak person who speaks demanded words to impress and is praised by society as intelligent is easier to control. Unlike the strong one, who are not liked because they don't align with others' view, are very hard to control because you can't put words on their mind and tell them to follow blindly. So go against many, accept your mistakes, understand their point of view too, but never be defeated by their manipulation, control, false praise, or rules. For day 22, our lesson is don't blame comfort, blame inaction. If you are not even starting, putting in efforts, if you are blaming everything, you have enough time but you are not utilizing it, then comforts like sleeping, eating, scrolling are not the problem in growth until they distract you from your dreams. That's when they need to be controlled. But the real problem is you, because you are not even taking actions to control them. For day 23, our lesson is fall 7 times, rise 8. Break cycles, not spirits. You failed 7 times means you have already risen 6 times. More you get defeated, more you gain knowledge and experiences. How can universe give you something if you are not capable of it? That's why keep going and keep going until you become capable to achieve it. For day 24, our lesson is if your heart has the courage to dream the impossible, you can make it possible. You are getting attracted to your dream because you believe you can have it in future. Universe is preparing you because the future is already written for you. The lesson repeats again and again until you learn. You only get afraid of the end when you are not prepared and experienced. So let the universe test you, give you challenges, guide you. Let it prepare a brave hero, not a fake and a weak hero. But remember, it's yours only when you dare to go through the processes and its hindrances. For day 25, our lesson is every scar has a story of survival. Your dreams require a solid fighter who can rise even if covered with full of wounds. Be fearless, be a fighter, but don't be a coward who is afraid of their own dreams, own scars, own journeys, own shadows, or own choices or decisions. For day 26, our lesson is your dream needs you. Pain is given to the person who can fight for their dream. Dream is given to the person who can go through every pain to make it happen. You didn't choose that dream. The dream chose you. And now it needs you. For day 27, our lesson is jealousy and hatred do not hold the other's success. They hold yours. So cheer for others while building your path. Don't block theirs. Jealousy degrades your value, your real power. It shows you as a weak person. So smile to the ones who deserve. Their light, their success, their path. None of it make you any less if you know how to present yourself in a bold way, in a way who you are. And let other stars shine too. For day 28, our lesson is a weak and insecure person feels superior and acts like a main character by bullying and dominating others. But the one who wants to grow with others is already the greatest, the real main character. Only those who can't do anything in life are afraid of others' success, but who can grow with others are not. Real happiness comes not when you rise alone, but when you help others rise while understanding life with them. For day 29, our lesson is the best glow up comes when you start to love yourself. When you accept yourself and appreciate the way you are, then you see a happy soul in a mirror who reflects it back. How you treat yourself, how you view yourself, how you feel about yourself, that determines how you represent and build yourself. For day 30, here is the lesson. It ends with your growth. This series may end here, but the lesson and your growth continue, and you won't remain the same. But remember, change demands courage and discipline. You can expect others to serve you cooked rice, but in the end, it's you who has to chew it. And if they eat it, it fits them, not you. In life, if we depend on others for everything, like their permission, their help, their advice, then we will never level up. So cook that damn rice yourself, or if it is up to you, at least don't be lazy to chew it. Bonus lesson, advice, be aware. Teacher may smoke, but he should never teach his students smoking is good for health. Teacher should have some intelligence what he or she is teaching and its consequences. So neither the one giving advice nor the one receiving it should be biased. If people have cheated, betrayed others, if they have given pain to others, then they go to social media and normalize them and teach others to do the same. Because in social media, your opinions are free. And there are lots of frustrated people who are waiting for someone to justify their wrong behavior. Then they find those courageous influencers who can stand up for their wrongdoings. Audiences feel like they have found their Superman. But just because some comments, posts, contents are liked by millions doesn't mean they become truth, right, and qualitative. That's why what you are watching, be aware of it. Question if you can find wrong. Question my video if you find wrong. Let's question and rise together. If you can't question me, then you never listened and learned from me. What was holding me back was my own fear and my self-doubt. I realized if you want something from the universe, then you have to prove that you are capable of receiving it. So either you live in fear or you fly. The choice is yours. I have written 65 scripts on topics like beauty, woman, creepies, love is not for the weak, how to build your own empire, how delusional people manipulate others, and many other interesting topics. I created over thousands of dummy videos to build confidence on camera. And now it's time to begin this journey with you. It's time to fly.